is how to get your offer accepted in today's market. And I think we can kind of answer this in a couple different ways because over the last couple of weeks we've seen some properties, if they're priced right and they show really well, they're getting a couple offers, and then we're also seeing properties that are sitting on the market for 60-90 days. And so as far as getting your offer accepted, I think it comes down to which property is this? Is this a home that's getting multiple offers, or is this a home that's going to sit for 60 or 90 days? And so I think if you're a buyer in today's market, it's helpful to know that not every single property is exactly the same. Not every property is going to stay on the market 90 days, and also not every property is going to stay on the market for 3 or 4 days with 10 offers. And so my first thing is identify which one this is, because your negotiation is going to be completely different if it's one or the other. And I think if the property is coming on the market, they have multiple offers, and it shows well, you like the home, you think you can, it's a great location, you can live there or own the property for 5-7 years or greater, then you're going to want to, your first order of business is just to get your offer accepted. So you're going to want to write a winning offer. So you're going to want to see how many offers there are, what's the seller's expectation on price, and also, are there any terms that the seller might want? Like, do they want a rent back after closing? Do they want a quicker close or an extended escrow? And just try to meet their demands on also price and on terms. Now, once your offer gets accepted, then I tend to find that the seller's a little bit more negotiable after the fact, because a lot of times they're moving somewhere when they're selling a property, and so they might be a little bit more negotiable to not mess up their plans once an offer is accepted. So after the first week, generally I would reevaluate things and get a home inspection, inspect the property, maybe have a contractor take a look at it, and then I would really think, is this a home that, if it's for my primary, that I want to live? Do I like the school district? Do I like the location? Is this a future rentable property if I don't want to live here one day and I want to rent it? And if all that makes sense, I'm going to try to structure and get the best deal, or a price adjustment, or a credit towards my closing costs, or have the seller buy down my rate so I can have a lower interest rate. So that's a couple ways there. And then it's really the opposite approach on if a property is going to be sitting on the market for quite some time, because it's, maybe the seller started a little bit higher, and so I'm going to, my offer price is going to be a little bit lower. I'm then going to, definitely negotiate again on a higher credit if I'm the only buyer on that property.